everybody. Dr. Eric Herman, the Guru Chiropractor and official Team Ringdinger Doctor of the Northeast of the US of A. Back again with another video and another new patient. Big David, come give me some of that. Coming all the way from, tell him.
Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
How long?
2 hours and 35 minutes.
2.5 hours he came to see little old me. You must have heard good things about me or something.
Yes, I did.
Well, I appreciate you taking a ride because I say this a lot on videos. The average chiropractor pulls from an hour of 10 minutes around their office, 10 miles or so around their office. And that used to be me until I started doing the ring dinger. So I'm going to do everything I can to make it worth your trip. Right? You've been to other chiropractors over the years.
Yes, sir.
But I'm going to tell them your story. You're 33, right? Mm-hmm. And you've had chronic, severe back pain since you're 13 years old.
Yes,
so about 20 years, which is crazy. You told me your back pain was a 9.5 out of 10, pretty constant.
Constant.
Like never shuts off for 20 years? Okay. My heart goes out to you because I know how bad that is.
I appreciate it.
And I understand, and we talked a little bit of some other things off camera, which we won't say.
Yeah.
But you've had some down. Yeah. And you got 5 kids. You got a big family to take care of.
Yes, sir.
And you've been to a lot of other practitioners. You've been to other chiropractors. Yep. You've had shots. And you said the only thing that really helped you along the way temporarily was a PCP shot.
The PRP.
PRP. Yeah, PCP. Yeah, PCP. You didn't feel nothing when you were on PCP. You almost jumped off a roof, but you didn't have back pain for a while. Sorry.
Yeah,
PRP shot. Yeah. But it was what? How long did the relief last for that?
It was probably like a couple months.
Yeah.
A couple months, and then it was back to normal.
Yeah. And you've had an MRI. The most recent one, according to you, was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And you have herniations and in L4 or 5 and L5S1, or just 4 or 5?
Just 4 or 5.
Okay.
Yep.
And pretty accelerated degenerative joint disease down there.
Sir.
So a lot of arthritis, bone arthritis down there. And both legs, both sides at the same time, which is ultra severe.
Yeah.
You're having numbness going down all the way to the foot, and it's pretty constant there too. Mm-hmm. Never turns off.
Never turns off.
Crazy. You've had some surgery for the back. Did I write down when? 6 years ago.
Yes.
But they just kind of cleaned up stuff. They didn't really do a discectomy or anything. No. They just kind of cleaned up. What were you saying? There was old scar tissue and stuff in there?
Yeah, just like dry blood. It was
dry blood and stuff like that.
And everything else.
Did that give you relief?
It gave me some relief, but again, we went back to the normal pain a year later, 6 months to a year later. It was just, just temporary fix.
You didn't really. I asked you if you're on meds. You really didn't say anything. So you're not taking any pain meds or anything like that.
They tried to give me drugs, oxys, and I said for the surgery, they're like, you need to take it.
Yeah.
And I took it for one day, and I was like, I can't.
But I'm talking like ongoingly to help you. You're not on any of that stuff.
No, I don't take nothing.
Which to me,
I don't want to get addicted. I don't like.
And I get it, and I 100%, 150%. Agree, because it's a dangerous slope, and that stuff should only be a temporary, just to give you temporary relief at best.
Exactly.
I'm just shocked that you're because you seem so happy and up.
I got 5 kids. I gotta be.
Because I get it. I deal with people with pain all day, every day, and I know what that takes out of you. So I feel for you, and I'll also give you props that you're doing so good with all this pain.
I appreciate it.
And I'm kind of amazed.
I appreciate it.
But I'm going to do everything I can to help you today. I can't make promises, but what I have found over, since the past 5 years or so since I've been doing the ring dinger is traditional chiropractic mostly, they push on your spine and they twist, but very rarely do they pull, right? And I found that for a lot of people, not for everybody, unfortunately, but for a high percentage of people that have gone to other chiropractors and not have had great results, when you add the pull in, that's the missing link that kind of gets you over that speed bump and starts helping. So hopefully there's going to be you today. Yeah, well, we'll see. You also have some neck pain. You said that's secondary, but it's still hanging out at a 7 or 8 out of 10, and that's pretty constant too.
Yep.
So we're going to work on that as well while you're here. And hopefully you're going to be, my vision and my goal for you and my intention and also my prayers is you're going to be walking out with these numbers reduced, feeling a lot looser and on the mend, at least initially starting the healing process.
Yeah, sounds good.
Any questions, anything you want to say before we roll into it?
I'm just excited.
Good. I'm glad you're excited. And when you saw the ring dinger, was it like relatable? Like, oh my God, that looks like something that could possibly help me?
I fantasized about this for years and finally, pulled the trigger and I'm doing it. So I'm excited.
Good. Because research shows they've actually done studies. This is legitimate on patients who have high faith and high hope in either the doctor or the procedure or both. Statistically do better than patients that are like or don't have good faith with it.
Yeah.
So that'll help too. That's a benefit. All right. So I decided to do the exam on film today. Sometimes I don't do the exam. Sometimes I do. Just because your symptoms are pretty up there. That's a pretty rare condition for so long, and for you to be not like a basket case right now is pretty amazing. So
I appreciate it.
We're going to do the exam first, see what that shows me. And as long as there's no red flags, then we're going to roll right into the treatment.
Sounds good.
All right. So what I want you to do is come sit here first. Sit here, face that way. We're going to do a neck exam first, and then we're going to lay you down and do a good check at the lower back. So from this point on, anything I'm doing to you, whether it be exam stuff or even treatment stuff, if it doesn't feel right, causes any increase in uncomfortableness or pain, let me know right away. Yeah, and I'll stop and we'll figure it out, hopefully, and we'll handle it. Okay?
Sounds good.
Otherwise, just relax and let me go through my little routine. And we'll figure out what's going on. We'll do a good solid examination. So just as I start palpating or feeling the neck, it doesn't feel horrible, but there's definitely some jamming. You get headaches or sinuses? Problems or anything
probably
like
had
that?
sinus and headache problems for the last 15 years.
Yeah, see, you didn't tell me about that. How often are the headaches coming?
That's every day, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Because
Immediately, just the stress.
I feel it. Your upper neck, the top two bones in your neck are really jammed up where the skull is, and this is the number one.
Mention that.
The number one cause of headaches is stress in the upper neck.
Yeah.
That's the number one cause of any type of headache. Not any type of headache, but of headaches. So I want to see how well you're turning. So turn this way as far as you can. Yeah, see, that's restricted. See how it stops here? Mm-hmm. Should be able to get your nose to about here, approximate the shoulder. So I'm going to estimate that being like a 25% reduction in range of motion. Go to the left. Same thing. This is even worse. Yeah. That's about a 35-40%. Should be able to go here. When I stretch it, do you feel it pain or just tight?
It's just really tight.
Yeah. Okay. Now tilt to the left. Yeah.
About as far as I go.
That's pretty tight there. Tilt to the left. Right?
About as far as I go.
Lateral is tight too. Go backwards now. That's pretty tight too. Let's put it this way. Normal, when you look back, it's called extension.
Yeah.
You should be able to get your face almost parallel to the ceiling if everything was perfect.
Yeah.
Are you dizzy in this position or no?
No, it's just tight.
Yeah, it's pretty jammed. All right, chin forward as far as you can.
Ooh, that's about as far as I can.
And you can't even touch your chin to your chest. Normal, you should easily be able to bang the chin on the chest there. All right, get out of there. This heater is killing me, so hold on, let me turn this off before I faint. That would be funny on the camera. We would get good videos, especially if I recovered, sniff some what do you call that?
That stuff. That
and then continued on like a champ.
Nothing happened.
Yeah. I want to do what's called a cervical compression test. What does that mean? I want to push down on your head to add some compression, mostly to your upper back, but sometimes it gets your lower back too. When I push down on your head, if anything, pain or uncomfortableness increases, let me know.
Okay.
Did that cause any discomfort?
It's just normal pain.
Normal pain? Any pinching and shooting, anything like that?
No.
All right. Now I'm going to stretch your neck up to do a little decompression.
Sounds good.
Let me know if that feels any better whatsoever or no.
All right.
Stay relaxed, loose. And down. In general, how'd that feel to you? Like, I like it. It feels good.
It felt good stretching that.
Awesome. When a patient gives me that kind of feedback, guaranteed they have compression, and most of the time they do very well with the ring dinger when they give me that feedback. So that's pretty cool. Now, your posture from the side view, I just want to measure your forward head posture is pretty significant. It's about, without measuring it, I'm eyeballing it, about 2 inches, 1 3/4 inches, your head's popped forward too much off your body. That's very significant for stress around here, and it causes the weight of your head to start pulling this way too much, which stresses the heck out of the neck. And eventually, don't forget, it's all connected. So eventually that will contribute even to the severity of your lower back. So we're going to keep an eye on that. The good news is ring dinger patients, forward head posture has been correcting like great, like up to 50% improvement after one visit.
Nice.
So we'll see after we do ours. We'll talk about it. We'll check it and we'll talk about it. All right. Now I want you to go face down on this table here. Right. Get comfortable.
Sounds good.
I want to check, see what your posture's doing with your non-matching socks. Mm-hmm. All right. Not too bad. I don't see any twists, but I definitely see, it looks like you have a high right hip, but let me look down at your heels. Yeah, you have a high right hip by about 1/4 inch, because your right heel is about 1/4 inch higher than your left heel. And unless you know you have an actual short leg, by now at your age you would know. Mm-hmm. Some people are born with it or they have injuries that stunts the growth. So if that's not you, what's going on is it's pulling up higher on this right side. And the higher side is usually the tighter side. So I don't know if you feel tighter on the right, if you could tell that.
Oh, it's real tight on the right.
But I feel it. You're way tighter on the right than you're abnormally tighter on both sides, but the right side's worse. Yeah. All this. All right. So I'm going to do a couple orthopedic tests. This first one confirms compression in your back. So basically, I'm just going to bend up your knees, right? Normal, you should just feel it stretch in the front of your thighs. Mm-hmm. But when I bend up, if anything in your lower back or your hips or pelvis gets tighter or the pain increases, let me know. Okay? Here we go. Bend, 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 bend. What's going on in your lower back when I do this?
The pain increases a little bit.
Okay, yeah. So where is it? Is it in the middle of your back, like central here?
Right here.
Yeah, right across the tailbone area?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's a sign of too much tension and compression where you felt it. I already knew, but that kind of confirms it. Yeah. And it's also a way that after we do some work, after we do some treatment, we could redo this test and see if it feels different so I can tell whether we're making a difference or not. Okay. You follow? Sure. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to check the range of motion in your what's called your sacroiliac joints in your hips. So I'm going to press down a little bit on your tailbone. Start with your left leg. Don't bend at the knee. Keep it stiff. Lift it up as high as you can. Okay, and drop it. That's as high as it goes because you can't go any further or because it hurt?
It's just so tight I can't go any further.
Yeah. So basically that went up only about 1/4 of how high normal range of motion is. Yeah. Do the same thing on the right as high as you can. Yeah, same thing. Down. Pain when you lift it or just jammed up?
Really jammed up. Tight.
Yeah, tight. Okay, so both sides only went up about 1/4 of normal. So you're jammed up in the pelvis and you're also compressed in the lumbars. When I press here, is it sore, like tender?
Yeah, it's tender.
Yeah, so that means there's some inflammation also. And there's a nice scar from your first surgery.
Yes, sir.
That's a big-ass scar. Anything sore when I'm poking?
No.
All right, good. How about out this way? Anything tender in your sacroiliac? Yeah.
Like that, tender right there.
Okay, how about on this side?
Oh, same thing.
Yeah, so you could be jammed up without any inflammation present, or you could be jammed up and inflammation. So you are jammed and inflamed at the same time down here. Oh, hit the eject button. Sorry, hold on.
It's all good.
That's only for patients who don't pay. We hit the eject button through the roof. Stop it. All right. So as I feel just a general palpation of your spine, up the spine, not too bad through here. Middle back, not too bad. Not too bad here, not too bad. Upper back. Is that sore?
Yeah, a little bit. Not much, but a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, that one's worse.
Really?
Yeah.
So lower neck is pretty sore. Upper neck is sore. So yeah, right here. This is probably what's causing your chronic headaches. We're gonna, if the ring dinger doesn't release this, I'm also gonna try a occipital lift, which is also a very powerful upper cervical adjustment to release the atlas from your skull. So we're gonna get that loosened up too. All right, done with the exam. So nothing showed up for safety. It's safe to treat. And you definitely have the conditions that I treat successfully on a regular basis. So I'm feeling pretty confident that this is going to be helpful, and it's definitely safe to treat. So I'm ready if you're ready.
Yeah, tell me where I need to go.
Stay right there. How about that? You don't have to go nowhere. So basically, we're going to start here today. I'm going to do a little massage first just to kind of warm up the muscles, get you a little looser, so you release better when we do the adjustments. And then we're going right in the back room where you're going to get your first ring dinger.
Excited.
If after we do the first pull, I'm going to ask you if you felt like it was a good release and it went all the way to the lower back. If it was good and effective, great. If you feel like it was a little lacking, which sometimes happens, I'm not perfect, and sometimes the body just isn't ready to release. You do have the option to opt for a second pull. We call it a double dinger. No extra charge, but you might be a little extra sore, but sometimes people need two. So I'll check in with you then. After we're done with the pulls, then you're going to lay back on this table and we're going to recheck some of those tests that we just did, see what changed and what didn't, and then we're going to do a whole full treatment procedure on this table. We're going to do a drop adjustment through the whole spine, and then we're going to hit and adjust all the peripheral joints. We're going to do the collarbones, we're going to do the rib cage, we're going to do the wrists, the fingers, the elbows, the shoulders, the ankles, the feet, the knees, the hips, basically everything.
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Buckle in, get ready. Get ready for the ride of a lifetime. We're going to do a little massage first. You know what? I should have filmed your earrings before you took them off. Maybe I'll have you put them back in at the end.
Yeah, that's cool.
We could show everybody what kind of earrings you walked in wearing
Crazy
today.
person I am.
Yeah, but what did I say to you when I first saw them?
That I'm going to be a cool guy because I wear kind of those earrings.
Yes! I said this is going to be a fun, cool visit because I could tell just by what you're wearing in your ears.
Interesting.
Yep. Don't forget, if anything I'm doing doesn't feel good to you, like if it feels too tight, if it feels like it's causing any discomfort, let me know right away.
Can't get much worse. So.
I was thinking that too, but
I could be in a wheelchair. That's not it.
God forbid.
Yeah, hopefully.
Painful or it just feels good or what?
It feels good, man. It's
good
different.
relief?
Something different. So tense.
Just try to take nice deep breaths if you feel tense. Or nervous. I don't know if you're nervous or not, but nice, long, smooth, deep breaths are very helpful. Good. Just a little warm up for the big stuff. But some people say they feel a lot better just from the massage. I'm like, when they say that, I'm like, you ain't seen nothing yet, buddy. Okay, when you're ready, take your time. Come on up off this table.
Oh, goodness.
Slow and smooth, no jerky movements. Jerky movements aren't good for back. All right, what you need to do is lay down, face up, head here, face up. How many videos you think you watched over the years?
Of this?
Yeah.
Oh, man, too many. I dreamed about it. I cried about it.
Well, slide down like 3 inches towards your feet. A little more. Good, perfect. I tell all my fans that, like you, that have watched videos for a long time, you really don't, I don't care how many videos you watched, you really don't know it until you feel
Until
it.
you feel it.
You're about to, though.
I'm excited. Nervous and excited.
All right, that sounds perfect. You're right in the perfect place. I like the way you match your socks. No problems. The wife probably didn't help you dress this morning. All right, legs are covered up. Just let the table raise your legs. Try not to be too wiggly because it's got a sensitive weight switch. Good. Now, I got to pin you in really tight here, right above this, what's called the iliac crest, your big Mickey Mouse ears, hip bones, to lock down your body. So when I pull, I want your body to stop short. That's the whole key to getting a release all the way up, all the way down to your lower back, all the way down to the lumbosacral junction, they call it, where the lumbar spine connects to the tailbone. You okay with that?
I'm good.
That's tight, baby.
It is tight. Jesus.
Now, give me your hands back to me. This is not the treatment. Just making sure there's no gap between the pins in your hips. Yeah, you're pinned well. All right, relax down. The towel goes around your neck, but it's really not around your throat. It grabs the back of your skull and your jawbone like this.
Yep.
You'll feel it once we get it going. Just for the people out there that are wondering, like, oh, is he going to choke me? No, you got to pay. You got to pay extra for chokes. That's on the special menu. All right, lift up your neck and down. Just stay relaxed. Now, your job, most important for safety, keep your teeth together. Top row and bottom row touching. Don't bite hard. Just keep it firmly together so when I pull, you don't bang teeth. And then keep the rest of your body as loose as you can, and I'll do the rest. You ready? All right. Stay loose as you can. I'm just getting a proper grip. Good. Stay loose and floppy. Turn that belly into jelly. Relax. And boom.
Oh, goodness.
Breathe and relax if it's painful. Try to let your body relax.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yep. It'll pass if it's bothering you. Where's it uncomfortable?
No, it just feels a lot better.
Oh, good.
I've had a lot of pain for a long time.
I get it. Let it go. If you feel emotions coming up, it's safe to release. There's only about 20,000 people that are going to see that on the video. Just messing around with you. Now, did you feel like that was a good enough release right now for you for today?
Yeah, it feels really good.
All right, I'm lowering the legs.
Oh, God, man.
You felt it all the way? You felt some here, you felt
all
some
the way to my toes, man.
Amen, brother.
I've been waiting for this for a long fucking time.
Woo, that was a good release. Hopefully that's the missing link that you needed to help your body to remove the jamming and the interference that was obstructing your body from being able to heal itself. Hopefully.
God, man.
We have some time, so if you need to chill and process for a minute or two, that's totally fine. But when you feel ready to move on, before you get up, I want to do a little more twist in your neck, and we'll do a little more release, and then we're going to get you on your feet and see how you feel. So you tell me when you're ready to do
I'm ready
more.
when you are, man.
Okay, cool. Good.
It was a quick sore, it hurt, and then I'm like, oh.
First I'm feeling, nothing happening yet. Okay. Stay relaxed. Nice. Relax. Oh my God, that was humongo.
Oh,
God. Good. All right. Done here. So when you feel ready, the best way to get up when you have back problems is not to do straight up sit up. No. Turn your body sideways first. Yep. And then, yeah, baby, you know.
I had to do it when I had my surgery.
Looks
Look
like
at all
you
that
know already.
sweating, man. Woo.
That's all right.
I was
That's
getting
all
all
right.
nervous.
We'll wipe it up. Now, when you're standing, do you feel anything different? Anything at
I feel
all?
a lot of relief, man.
Yeah.
I haven't felt like this for a
Like pain relief or looser or
lot
what?
of pain relief.
Like it's reduced?
Like reduced by like half.
Dude, I feel like I want to give you a hug because you got so much shit
Thanks,
going
man. I
on.
appreciate it.
Yeah, dude, I can't tell at this point if it's, but based on what you're saying and how you're reacting, I think we're on the way. Good job, dude. All right, come on through. Go back on your belly there. We're gonna recheck a few tests, and then we're gonna do a lot more on this table. We're only about halfway done. See, you keep hitting the eject button, but you've been nice, so you really don't need to be ejected yet. All right. Now, your posture wasn't off too much, but except for that 1/4 inch short right leg, which, by the way, is even now, baby.
Right.
So without checking up in your right hip, I would bet big money it's a lot looser. It has to be for the fact that it came down.
Yep.
It's not pulling up that high. Yeah, it's still jammed, but looser than before. So
Feels like it's a lot less tender.
we've made progress. Good. If the tenderness is reducing already,
I can
that's a
just feel
very
when you
good
press
sign.
on it, it's not as tender.
That's a very good sign. All right. Remember when I bent up your knees the first time you said it was pulling across here? All right. I'm going to redo that test. You tell me if it feels the same or reduced compared to the first time. Get me?
Oh, wow, reduced.
Yeah.
I barely feel it.
Woo! We're clapping with the feet because we're happy. No, seriously, that's a very good sign.
Yeah.
That's a very good indicator that we've decompressed at least down here.
Yeah.
Neck feels pretty good too. I think we're going to do that occipital lift on you later. That's going to also be a game changer up here. All right, now we're going to do what's called the drop technique to release even more.
Okay.
Hey! Stop hitting buttons. Be careful here. There's buttons on the side here.
Oh, that's me?
Yeah, that's for. I don't know why they want. They
How
give
am
them.
I-
They have. I don't know why they put a button there for the patient to raise up and
That's
down.
funny.
In case the
me.
doctor's left the room or something. But what you need to do is slide down about an inch towards your feet. A little teeny bit more. Right there. Now, the belly part's going to drop down. This trap door. This part's going to pop up. I got to tighten it because I must have had a really light person on here. The last patient on Saturday. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So now we're going to just do some push down. Stay loose. Good. Nice. Keep remembering to give me a heads up if anything I'm doing doesn't feel good, okay?
Sounds good.
Good. All right. Now, still good here. All right, I'm going to bend again. Tell me if it feels the same or even better or good from the second one.
Even better.
Even better. All right, that lower back is showing all the signs of being very effectively released. So I'm expecting good stuff down here for you. Okay, now let's see about the sacroiliacs. Start on the left side, no bend. Now lift as high as it'll go this time. Very nice. Down. Less pain too.
No pain.
That went up about 2/3 of normal. So it went from 1/4 to 2/3. So let's try this one. Yes, and down.
No problem.
Holy mackerel. That went up like 4 or 5 inches higher than your first time. So the pelvis is a lot more released. The lumbars are a lot more released. So that's my job. So we did the proper thing down there. Now it's got to take a little time to heal, and hopefully it'll stay that way to a certain extent, and you'll be doing a lot better.
Sounds good.
Now I'm going to work up this way. Just stay relaxed. Oof, that was big. You feel that crunch?
Holy shit.
Good. Now we're going to do a little bit in the neck proper. Nice. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I just felt like my soul left my body. Oh, shit.
That's
Oh my god.
that's why I asked you, because that was a powerful adjustment right
God.
there, dude.
Ooh, I
And that was
felt
part of the upper cervical,
God, I got some relief right there, man. Holy shit.
which is very associated with headaches
Oh.
and probably the most impactful misalignment to your health is the closest one to the brain.
Ah,
So
oh my goodness.
that was very good.
Man, I
It
can
still
just
needs a
feel
little
it.
bit more, but it's a lot. Woo, that was
A
a
lot
good
better,
release.
man. I'm just feeling it. Ooh.
All right. Done on. Now I want you to roll over on your back.
Oh.
See how it feels moving too as
How
you
much
move
I'm
your body.
sweating. Whew.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
feeling good. Whew.
does it feel easier moving around?
Oh yeah, man. A lot of emotions coming out of stress and depression and
Slide down
Everything
about
else.
an inch, right there. Emotions are good, better out than in. So if you feel it coming up and you're comfortable,
I'm
no
fine,
judgment
man.
on my end. Let
I'm
that
good to
shit
cry.
rip, man.
I'm good to
Let
cry,
it go.
man.
Let it go. Bring your arms out like a T. We're gonna do the collarbones and the ribs. Good. They say with the emotions, better out than in.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing when you're constipated. Sorry. I'm in a rare mood today, baby. Good. All right, rest your hands wherever you're comfortable. Okay. Now we're going to do a pull at the knee to release the knee. And why do I keep doing that?
That'd be nice. I got arthritis in my knees, so that'd be
Right.
nice.
If it needs it, it should release here, and then even more up in the lower back.
Sounds good,
So
man.
what you got to do to help me is just give me a floppy leg, no stiff.
All right.
Keep it as loose as you can. Drop it in my hands, heavy. Good. Let it go here. Nice. Slide back up. Good. You okay with the toes getting done?
Yeah, I'm good. Whatever you need to do.
Good. Now we're going to pull at the ankle. That should release the ankle in the arch and maybe even up higher. Nice.
Goodness.
Big time. Did
So
you feel
good.
it up here too?
Yeah, I felt that.
All
Weird feeling, but good.
right, drop this one. We're going to do the same thing. First we do knee. Nice. Slide all the way up. Now we do the toes. Good. You got Christmas sock on this time, and then your whatever that is.
Adventure time.
Relax, relax. Nice.
Ooh, I felt that one.
Ooh, big.
Ooh, God.
Okay, now we're going to do the shoulder ball and socket from here.
Okay.
Bend it. Stay relaxed. Nice. Relax. Good. Coming around the other side. Boo, boo, boo. And stay loose. Good. Good. Okay. I'm done with you on this table. So when you feel ready, again, don't sit right up, go sideways a little bit. Take your time, slow and steady getting up. See if it feels easier to move around.
Oh, goodness.
And when you're ready, sit back on this stool. Hold on. Facing that way. Good. Now, we're going to fit, by the way, a lot looser here.
Yeah, I feel it.
Just because I put my hands there. So we're going to release the elbows, the wrist, the fingers, We're going to recheck your forward head posture. And then, let me see. Yeah, and then we're going to do if you're willing, I want to do an upper cervical release. It's called an occipital release. But I need to get way above you leverage. So if you're willing to sit on the floor,
Whatever you want
we
me
can
to
get
do,
it
man.
done. All right, so let's do the elbows and the wrists first. And then we'll get you to sit on the floor. Just drop it in my hands, loose. Let it go. Good. Floppy wrist, loose, floppy, heavy. Good. Pull. Good. Good. Rotate a little bit towards me. I'm trying out these new wristbands for the microphones. Drop it. Good. Floppy wrist. Good. Let it go. There it goes. Swing that elbow loose, loose, just loose. Pull. Good. Good. Okay. Stay right there. Sit normal. Sit normal. Turn this way, because this is the side I looked at the last time. Yeah. See, we weren't even at your ear. I was just beyond your ear the first time I measured it. So I'm measuring about an inch now. What did I say last time? About 2 inches?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so it came back about 50%, which is really good for one visit.
I'm excited.
All right, now you ready for the other big move?
Whatever it is, I don't know.
This is going to help with the upper neck and the headaches.
Okay.
So stand up for a second. All right, what I need you to do is sit on the floor facing that way, cross your legs. Your job, just be as usual through the whole visit, but just reminding you again, be as loose and floppy as you can be, and I'll do the rest.
All right.
Okay? All right. Yeah. So turn this way. Hope my armpits don't stink.
That's all good.
Tilt your head over my hand. Slouch back into me. Don't push, but just give your weight to me. I can hold you up. I just got to get the sweet spot here. Sometimes it takes a little bit. Relax. Relax it. Let it go. Let it go. There it is. Very good. Take a couple breaths. That was the right side. And then we're going to go in for the left side. That was a very clean upper cervical release. Hope these new wristbands are picking up those pops better.
I'm ready for the next one.
All right. So turn this way. Good. Tilt over my hand. My hand is the pillow. Stay loose. Tilt. I got you here. Let it all go. Let it go. Nice. Very powerful move. There are guys on the internet that showcase that move mostly, and that are super famous. Like, do you ever watch Dr. Tubio? He does that move.
I've seen them do a lot of those too.
Yeah. And helps thousands of miracle cases just from that adjustment. All right, when you're ready, come up off the table. Come sit on on this table again.
Oh.
Let me get my chart. So we're done for today.
Ooh, it's a weird feeling.
Whew. In the upper neck?
Yeah, it's just because I haven't had that relief forever, so it's just...
Yeah, who knows how long you've been jammed up. Maybe 10 years or more. That could have taken out decades of stuck stuff
So
that
much
nobody else has
stress.
been able to unjam for you. So your brain's going like, what the heck just happened to me right now?
Yeah, I don't know
It's
how
pretty
to think.
it's pretty common,
Yeah.
right? Diana, a lot of the patients, after they get released, they're like,
I don't know what to do with myself right now.
I feel good, but I don't know how to describe it. I don't know what's going on because the brain's having a trouble catching up with what just happened.
Yeah.
But it'll acclimate. It'll acclimate. So I got a couple questions for you. You told me walking in here, sitting down there when we did our interview, that your low back was 9.5 out of 10 as we were talking.
Yeah, no joke.
What is it right now?
It's probably a 3.
For real?
I'm not lying, man.
Dude, give me double. That's fucking awesome. Excuse my language, but I get excited when I curse when I'm happy. What about the neck? You told the neck was 7 or 8 out of 10.
Well, the neck's a little sore from you cracking it, which that's just how it is when you did that. But it's not like hurting. It's
there's kind of like, I mean, can you tell the difference between soreness and the pain?
Yeah, this is just me coming down from the release. Like, it's been painful for a long time. So that relief, probably give it like a 2. Whew, man, it feels so good. You don't even know. So
based on that significant of an increase, I would bet big money that you're on the mend. This is what you needed. Your body's heading in the right direction. There's going to be some good healing and reduction of the symptoms. I don't know for sure. It's the truth. I really don't know. My responsibility is to get you released. I don't have any control over how your body heals itself. That's between you and your body and whatever power you believe heals you. I believe it's God or we call it in chiropractic innate intelligence, the inborn super intelligence that runs the show. Yeah, it's that intelligence that heals and repairs, not me. You get me? But when you're jammed up, so when you're so stuck, the body, the intelligence doesn't have enough resources to get the job done. It can't get you unstuck. It's past its ability. So that's where I step in. That's the true benefits of chiropractic is we get you unjammed when the body can't do it on its own in the right way. And then I step back and honor and allow the healing, the amazing infinite intelligence that runs our body and heals our body to do the job that it needs to do. I'm not smart enough to heal you. Each person, she says, not for sure. They say, I don't even know anymore, 80 trillion cells or something like that. They say the body's made up of. And if all those cells are being controlled and coordinated in harmony to make you and to have you functioning at a high level. Even the smartest computer on the planet can't handle that capacity. And I can, I'm too stupid. But I just get you released and get the blockage out of the way. You're kind of stalled out behind a speed bump because you're too jammed up. I get you over that speed bump. But that's it. I step back and then the body heals itself, or the intelligence or God or whatever you want to call it. So what you want to do is do everything possible to not interfere with that intelligence doing the healing and repairing over the next 2 to 3 days. That means take it kind of easy, no heavy lifting or bending, and keep your activity levels to a kind of a minimum to not interfere. Stay very focused when you are moving around so there's no mistakes, no slips, no jerky movements, because those things could throw you right back out again. You get me? If you're sore, put ice on it. Ice will be helpful to reduce the inflammation, and sometimes you have swelling involved, especially when there's a nerve that's been tweaked for so long. That'll help reduce that quicker. And wait about 2 to 3 to 4 days to let it heal as effectively and as much as it can before you make a final assessment on how you feel. Sometimes in the beginning, as you heal, you have a little turbulence. I call it turbulence, a little up and down. And then it gets better, better, better. And sometimes it's just a slow better, better, better over the next 2 to 4 days. After all that healing happens and you make your assessment, if you feel like, hell yes, this made a good difference for me, because you'll know. I have faith that you'll know. You're in there suffering. You're the one that's going to know whether it made a difference or not. If it made a difference, but you're not all the way fixed, that basically means this is what you need, but you need a few more follow-ups. And if that's the case, and you want to come back for follow-ups, my best recommendation is to come back in about a week for your next follow-up, if you can. Okay? And then we just keep doing that repetitively until you make maximum correction. And then I put you on an as-needed basis, and you come back for maintenance visits to keep you there once we get you there.
Sounds good.
Any questions?
No, I'm pleased.
Dude, I'm happy you're happy.
I'm pleased.
That was one of the best. I love it. I'm glad we got it on film too, because one of the best cases that I've seen in a really long time, with all that pain you've been having for all this time, and you had such a great reduction. I have high faith and high hope, and I'm going to be praying for you too along the way.
Thanks, man.
So if you need me again in the future, I'm 110% here for you, 150%. just reach back out to Zach when you're ready and get back in my schedule, and we'll do some more work, and we'll just keep doing that till you're happy.
Sounds good.
All right, let's say goodbye to the audience out there. Big Dave, I think on the mend. I think his life's about to change for the better. Dr. Eric Herman, Guru Chiropractor, doing what I love. I did my best for this guy. If you're watching and you're like, wow, I think I could, that could help me too, I would go with your instinct, go with your gut, go with your thoughts about this. If it intuitively feels like it's right for you, go for it. And if I'm your guy, I'm in central New Jersey, come on through and I'll do my very best like I did with this guy. The best way to reach out to me and get an appointment is go to my website, guruchiropractor.com. It should be on the screen at some point. There's a book now button on there. Is that what you did? Or did you just reach directly out with the cell phone? I just reached
directly out,
okay.
Yep.
So there's a book now button on my website. Click on that. It'll ask you for your name, your cell phone, and your email address. It goes directly to my assistant. I have a real assistant. He's going to pick up your info and he'll text you back and you respond and you work out questions and he'll give you all the info you need to make a legitimate decision whether this is right for you. And if you get booked up and come on through like this guy, I promise you I'll work my ass off to help you like I did with this guy. There's also a cell phone number if you want to go directly to me. It's 908-224-3080. Also, if you're watching on YouTube and you like this stuff, subscribe to my channel because, yes, it's going to help me directly. No doubt. I'm not sugarcoating nothing. It's going to help me bring in more patients and more business for myself. But it's also going to get the word out about this kind of work to a lot of other people who are suffering, who might not know about this, and who could come in and get the help that they need, like this guy who they might not have gotten for years and years and years and been suffering. So it's just a win-win. So like and subscribe to all my channels and follow me, and I'll do my very best to continue to put out great content for you guys so you guys are entertained and also informed about excellent chiropractic work to get rid of back pain and chronic nerve pinching and sciatica and all that kind of stuff. I love and appreciate everybody. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. God bless you. Peace and love. Out.